Hello everyone! Today I want to talk about the density of embroidery. I'm happy. There are comments with a negative subtext which clearly indicates the growing popularity of unique embroidery, and they gave me a constructive idea to show in detail and with maximum explanation everything what concerns the density of embroidery, and especially in the double cross technique. I draw your attention to the fact that the way I embroider is my personal style, and when I digitize my design I indicate the size and length for a certain number of threads and give these layouts on different canvas. Now I have 11 count canvas in front of me, and here's embroidered in 6 threads, and someone may think what this is too bulky. And here I specially embroidered in 3 threads for the sake of example. And by the way, on my channel I myself will attach links to an example of what embroidery looks like on 11 count canvas in 2, 3, 4, 6 threads. Everyone chooses based on what they like and what their tasks are. And here, as you can see, there are 3 threads. I especially embroidered a couple of double crosses and a couple of simple crosses here. And for embroidering this, a double cross, there is a lot of space around. For example, when I embroider my accessories, then this appearance in 3 threads is definitely not suitable. If there are some pictures, some other project, then in principle you can embroider however you like, but I just like this dense texture better. It completely covers all the white, and I really get an accent only on thread. Here the perception is clearly interfered. Thus I use the canvas only as a base, and it doesn't hinder the perception of embroidery. If we move the camera here, we will see the thread and embroidery in general in my usual working format. I use all the floors, and maybe for someone it will be too expensive, too luxurious, too thick. I respect absolutely all people's opinions, but I want to achieve exactly this effect in my embroideries. I want the canvas to be completely invisible between the stitches. The canvas disappears and only my pattern remains. Only the shape and the interpretation of what I want to tell remains, and thus I kind of draw these threads. When I embroider on small canvas, another type of canvas, another count, regular canvas for paintings is 2 times smaller. Accordingly, embroidering this such a thick thread, there will be completely madness. You can of course try, but it will really be too much ugly. There as a rule it's embroidered in 2 threads and sometimes even in 1, and we make contours. Everyone knows this is a half stitch, but I really enjoy embroidering exactly as I'm demonstrating to you right now, and in general on my channel. There are my own reasons for this. This is absolutely my perception and desire. And if you look at what I have already embroidered here in 3 threads, it also looks charming, but look, there is still a difference, and it's for my task in this part of distance. The white spaces are almost invisible here on the black side. The emphasis is on the cross. On the piece embroidered in green, you can see a lot of white between the crosses. Let's take another closer look. In general, this is very subjective, like all creativity. I'm specifically showing you as close as possible so that you can make your choice, your own choice. You can take my embroideries, my patterns, and embroider everything exactly the same on my favorite 11 count canvas, thick canvas, but embroidering 3 threads. And many people probably do this in 4 threads. You see how it looks. It will probably also be good for a picture. It's just for me, in the junctions and mixing techniques, it doesn't seem as beautiful as it turns out when embroidering in full-fledged floors. I see objectively many white gaps, and this is noticeable precisely for the double cross and precisely when it combines with a simple cross. Maybe it's better to look here for the best comparison for the horizontal strip. The black strip is great. They see gorgeous snowflakes that make the necessary shape, relief, and almost black uniform surface at the same time. And on the green area, there is no such effect. Here you clearly want to embroider this some other crosses. If they embroider on 11 canvas with a simple cross, then in principle the base is almost completely covered. But working with a double cross, and few people use it, I offer my solution and I really like it better. I like it better. This is purely my subjective perceptions. Once again, the black stripe is embroidered in 6 threads. The green part in 3 threads. And using the example of those places where different crosses are mixed, I give you idea to choose by yourself, by the way. I adore this complex perception. Someone may find this method too thick, and I absolutely respect this opinion too, and at the same time I sincerely share what I myself really like, especially if this is an art project, embroidery what will hang on the wall in a frame or exhibited in some other way, then great. And if we are talking about accessories, then inclusions are unacceptable. Look at the closest examination, how beautiful it is. And if we move the camera a little bit, it looks amazing. And here there are gaps, which is also great. This fragment is thinner, almost flush with the canvas, and here a little bit bumpy. It turns out to be a relief, and here thin. You can do it any way you like. I even want to show the example on other embroideries already finished. Here we see small white dots and they make a little air. But if there was a lot on canvas, you can see it upon examination here, for example, and here, then the effect would be completely different. In my style, with my interpretation, I think what this is the optimal density. While here too, it's quite elegant and has a place to be, but I like to do it this way more. And you have a right to fantasize as you want. Take as many threads as you want and make your project even in 1 thread. All my digitized design you just take and transfer to your perceptions, to your own unique art project. So once again, I suggest you look bulky, not bulky, and as you see, it's more beautiful, so you embroider. Now I will need to unravel the embroidered fragment as example in order to continue my work further. And I was struck by gratitude to people who have a different vision than me. I'm very grateful to those who love my work, who like what I do. Of course, it's priceless, it's very pleasant, but also those people who express disagreement or rejection of my style, they give me ideas and inspiration. So now, in the process of unraveling these threads, I confirm what this is not my style. This is the appearance of embroidery. All embroidery is undoubtedly beautiful. Everything you do with your hands is incredibly beautiful. Keep doing it. I hope you also do double cross, because it's my favorite technique, and the goal of this channel is to popularize double cross stitch. Embroider the way you enjoy it. Do what fills you up. I decided to tell this thank note for you, because all the fans, all those who dropped by here by chance, or here referred by friends, forwarded links to my videos. Someone went to the store, someone bought accessories, someone was told, someone heard, and someone who ended up here for a reason, intentionally or not. Everything happens for a reason, and we are in the same stream. It's all about interest in embroidery and creativity in general. People have different perceptions, different color rendering, different moods at the time of writing a comment or watching my videos. That's why I love all of you. I love all so much. Thank you very much what you in general through various communities, through internet, which is wonderful and has a lot of educational, informative information. We engage in such wonderful business. We give the world wonderful understanding of the art of embroidery. Thank you very much, and see you on that channel very, very, very soon.